This channel does not sell vape products. This channel is purely for educational purposes. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today's going to be a quick review for this little pod kit here. This will be, of course, the new Vaporesso Vibe pod kit. Vaporesso sent this to me about a week ago. I did get two. Been trying one for a week. This one I've just done in the unboxing. So what I'll do first is go down to the table. I'll show you my recordings and unboxing. Show you what's in the package in there. Show you this pod, which is quite a unique pod, I must say, how it works. Come back up top and we'll talk about it. I'll see you in a few minutes. So packaging wise for the new Vaporesso Vibe, very simple little box this one, nothing fancy. Just say Vaporesso and Vibe at the top. Tells you it's going to have a dual mesh. These are going to be brand new pods, brand new coils. Picture device itself. My one here will be the purple berry. On the back there are some details. So yeah, it shows you here the specifications, show you the size, the pod capacity. This one will not be a TPD version, so it will hold 4.5 mils of e-liquid. Obviously, TPD will be just 2 mils. Now, inside here, there's only going to be one pod attached to the device itself, no spare pod. But you'll notice here, it's just say Eco 0.8 ohm at 14 watts, and then power will be 0.4 ohm at 24 watts. I'll explain more about that later when we go on the device itself. But yeah, in one pod, but that one pod operates in two different ohms, 0.8 and 0.4, depending on what power mode you're in, whether you're in Eco or power. Battery capacity there, 1100 milliamp. Charging currency will be 1 amp or 5 volts at Type-C. Tells you the display screen. It tells you there about all the packaging. 1 Vibe battery, 1 Vibe series 0.8 ohm mesh pod, 1 user manual, which is here obviously. And here are the Vibe itself. As I said, my one will be purple berry. Got a nice gradient colour from purple down to blue. On the front will be a little display screen. Just a Vaporesso Vibe here. This side, USB-C charge point. On the back, nothing but Vaporesso logo. This side will be your airflow and also your power setting. This part here will be a little window. Your positive side there. You can see a little bit through there for your e-liquid. However, I wish this had been cut out on this side. And this side, to make it more clear, I must say, you got a really dark liquid. It's a bit hard to see, but it is nice. It's a feature. And the pods, these pods are the new Vibe pods. Like I said, mine will be non-TPD version. Holds 4.5 mils of e-liquid. When you first get this one, there'll be a sticker. It's going to peel it off like so. On the base, got your contact points. It tells you it's going to be a 0.8 ohm, it's going to be 0.8 and a 0.4, depending on the power setting, which I'll show you in a second. This side with a little bung, just pop it open. Like so. Fill up the pod and then close it and off you go. It's a nice clear plastic, this one. Now these pods, I'm not too sure. Vaporesso has just put out a new 3.0 cordless mesh coil. I'm not sure if this is going to be the 3.0 or the 2.0. I'll put a little note here when I check on the website. But yeah, they have got a new mesh. It's going to be the 3.0 cordless mesh. So this one, like I said, you fill it up. I've got one already here filled up. Like so. When it's full, you can see quite clearly your e-liquid inside there. But that's one side, I won't use it. This one is also a 0.8 for another device I got as well. So you put this in, just put it straight in like this. See on the screen there, you got your battery percentage and bar. Tells you the mode and the wattage. Eco 14 watts and a little puff count there. You can't change the power. That's going to be set to your 2 modes. So this side here, you've got a little slider. That right now is in Eco mode. I slide it down the other way. It will then change the power mode. Power mode will be a 24 watt vape. And like I said, puck counts at the bottom there. When you adjust this one, go to Eco, zoom in the airflow. You might be able to see it there. There's one small hole there. So in the Eco mode, it's going to be a small airflow. Slide it out to power. That airflow becomes fully open. So in a way, there's only 2 airflow controls. If you like just Eco, there's only going to be 1 airflow control. You can't change it, obviously, in Eco. And in power mode, slide it down. Again, fully open. No wait in between. That might be a slight bad point for some people. And even for me, I wish there had been a little slider here for your power mode and also a little slider here for your airflow control. But as it stands, there's just 2 styles. Fully open or slightly closed off. And that's going to be it. See there's a puff counter. No fire buttons. But what you do is you slide this up and down quickly within 2 seconds. That puff counter will clear. It's going back down to 0. Yeah, just slide up and down about 3 or 4 times within 2 seconds and it will clear the puff count. So it's a nice little display. Like I said, it only shows you basic information, shows you your battery status, shows you your pod out, shows you your mode, if it's going to be eco or power, and shows you your puff count. So like I said at the beginning, this pod here will be the 0.8 ohm pod, but if you've got it in power mode, it becomes a 0.4 ohm pod. What I'll do here is make it more easier. I'll put a little video here of the how this works. As you can see here, it is a dual mesh coil, but in eco mode, only one of those dual meshes fires at a time and alternates between one to the other. When you get in full power mode, both of those coils fire up instantly. That's why it's either going to be a 0.8, and this is going to be one alternating in eco, or both on full power, makes it a 0.4 ohm. So yeah, that's a quick look at the new Vibe from Vaporesso. Let's go up top. I will talk about this one. So yeah, that's going to be a quick look at the new Vaporesso Vibe pod kit. Must say, my colour here I do like. It's going to be the Berry Burst or Berry Blast. Really nice colour, this one I must say. Right now I've got it in the eco mode. So the eco mode will be a slightly tighter airflow. And that airflow for me personally, is a rather nice, slightly loose mouth along. Not a tight mouth along, but not a too loose mouth along. If I go down to the power mode, which is changed there to power, that to me could be a really loose mouth along or a really, really restricted direct along. So like I said in the up close there, there's going to be 2 options for the airflow. In eco mode, you've got one airflow setting. In power mode, you've got one other setting. There's not in between. That will be a slight bad point in my opinion. I'm going to do bad points first straight away. That will be my main bad point, but this one will be the airflow. You are limited to one style of airflow in eco, one style of airflow in power, and that is it. I really wish there'd been a little switch there for setting the power to eco and power, but also a little adjuster slider there for the airflow control, but it isn't. That's one thing Vaporesso might want us to look at next time and do a V2 of this one, I must say. Packaging wise, one pod, always a bad point. I understand why. It's a cheap little kit, simple starter kit, no USB-C charge cable. That is neither here nor there, but one pod always will be a bad point. And with that out of the way, let's go on to the good points. It's going to be a nice new design, I must say. It's a nice rounded edge. I didn't say no plus there, but this material is like a zinc alloy. It's going to be metal finish in this one. I think the other one I've got, which is going to be the Vibe SE, is plastic. This one is metal. And like I said there, it's a little simple screen. You can't do too much. It shows you your power settings or eco settings, shows you your wattage you're firing at, shows you the battery there, and shows you your puff count. Puff count, you can reset. Just slide the eco and power mode up and down a few times quickly, and it will clear the puff count. USB-C charge point, always good obviously. And 1,100 milliamp hour battery. Slow my tongue there. Really good battery life, I must say. This sort of pod in eco mode, that will get you through the whole day quite easy. In power mode, I'm not too sure. Not baked this one for a whole day yet. Because like I showed you in the up close with that little video, it's quite a unique way of doing it. It's going to be a dual mesh coil, but in eco mode, only one of those 2 coils fire at one time, so it alternates between one to the other, vice versa, really quickly. Whereas in power mode, they are both fired at the same time. So in eco mode, with a 0.8 ohm pod, it's giving you 14 watts. Battery-wise, that should last you all day. In power mode, 24 watts, maybe get you for the whole day, depending if you're a real heavy vapor. Me personally, I think I might get through the whole day. I'm getting more and more of a sort of medium vapor nowadays. I used to be really heavy. I'm going more medium as I get older. And the pod here will hold 4.5 mils of e-liquid. For me personally, it's a good point. But my one here is going to be non-TPD. TPD will be 2 mils. There'll be a little rubber bung inside that pod. Side fill, again, no issues with that one. And flavor, in eco mode, at 14 watts. This is my ice cola liquid. It's a nice flavour, a nice hit of the coldness, but for me that's going to be about a 7 out of 10 for flavour. I have noticed a difference in power mode, which I'll go to now. Power mode, much more of a punchy flavour kick there, more of an icy hit. It goes to reason because it's firing both coils at the same time, vaporizing more e-liquid at the same time, giving it more defined flavour. So for me, in eco mode, it's going to be a 7 out of 10. In power mode, it's going to be an 8 out of 10. So really good new coils and new pods from Vaporesso. Really, really good flavour. In power mode, really cold. I prefer eco though, for all they use. So yeah, really good. Like I said, quite a few little bad points, quite a lot of good points. It's nice to see something new from Vaporesso. Next week I will review the Vibe SE. Yeah, guys and girls, this was sent out to me from Vaporesso, so big thanks to them. As always, hope that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you're already subscribed to me, big thank you. If you're not subscribed to me, why not hit the button down below? And yeah, I will see you all on the next one.